and we're just going to start to buff it out. Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope you're good, I hope you're well. I cough a lot in this because I've inhaled a lot of hairspray, and I've just done like a little slick bun tutorial for TikTok, and I'm like, was there any need for me to spray that amount of hairspray? Welcome back. Oh, it's so nice to actually speak to you. I feel like, well, last week I just did a voiceover, didn't I? And I've really missed filming and like creating content, so I'm so excited to be back. Now, as you've already gathered from the title, this is a very exciting video. This is going to be my first full review of the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. Now, I actually got this on my birthday because I thought, let's treat myself. So I've had it for I've had it for a week now. I just thought, let's just do a full review because actually I've tried it now, so I already know how I'm feeling about it. It's actually gone viral on TikTok, and it's taken some time for it to actually come to England, and I've been patiently waiting. Now, this actually costs £37. £37. I haven't spent that much on a foundation in a while. Now, I always forget that Nars just really, she be expensive. She be taking my money. I honestly thought £37 is massively steep, but it was my birthday, so. Firstly, it looks like this. This is a classic Nars appearance. It looks very much like the Nars Sheer Glow. Same packaging, you actually can't tell the difference apart from the fact it says on the back. The shade I got was Oslo, which actually scared me a little bit because when I first looked at it, I thought that looks a little bit pinky to me. But when I actually tried it on my hands, it was perfect, a perfect match. It is more pinky in its undertones, which is rare for me because I usually go for neutral. But I think when I had the Nars Sheer Glow, I had the Mont Blanc shade, and that was just slightly too yellowy for me. So it'd be nice if Nars did a bit of a neutral undertone. First thing to note, because obviously it's light reflecting, it is very, very water-based. She just slips around my hand. Then when I put her on there, she's like, ugh. You know what I mean? So that is one thing to note. So you do have to really shake it. It's probably not this much. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of concealer on before. I'm just gonna go in with the Magic Concealer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know why I said it like that. And then I'm just gonna go in before I start with the Skin Nova. We always prime in this place. And I've actually washed all my brushes as well, so this is actually a really good time to be testing. I'm just going to show you the shade first of all. So this is the shade Oslo, which is the lightest shade for all my pale queens. And this is what it looks like on my hand. And it actually blends out so beautifully. And it is literally my perfect shade. So it says start from the middle and blend outward. So I'm gonna put a pump on my hand. Like I said, it's very water based. See what I mean? She is swimming down my hand. So here, and then here, and then here. And we're just gonna start to buff it out. Now, the one thing I found with this foundation is it blends beautifully. You don't have to actually work it into your skin very much. Another thing I've noticed is that it feels more like a skin tint to me rather than a foundation, which is lovely because I love a skin tint. So far, this is how it's looking. I prefer it so much more without Flawless Filter, which is a shocker for me to say because I feel like Flawless Filter makes every foundation and product look better, but this is going on really, really nicely. As I said, the shade is a perfect match for me, but I would recommend going in and trying the shades because I just think that with any foundation, it's really important to make sure you get the right shade. It's a lot of money, girls and boys. It's a lot of money. So you don't want to be spending money to order online and it be the wrong shade. So even if you go in first, try it and then order it online with my discount on Look Fantastic, then at least you know that you've got the right shade. Why am I plugging myself? I'm just bringing that down my neck. I'm also taking this on a Morally foundation brush. I prefer using brushes, although I did actually use a beauty blender with it the other day and it actually looked really, really nice. Once I've done that, I'm just going to take my foundation brush and just press. This is my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I'm just going to press in and just make sure that it's really locked into my skin. The thing I did note is it's actually not as dewy as what I expected. I thought it was going to be really, really glowy, but actually it's just really subtle. It kind of just bounces the light off it. So it's dewy, but not in the way that I would expect. So that's what it's looking like after we've put the first coat on. I'm just going to go in and apply a little bit more in some areas and see how it kind of builds on top of each other, because I think that's really, really important for a foundation, especially in areas where you want to get more coverage. But overall, I think it makes my skin look really, really healthy. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm just going to go with another pump. And actually, that one pump that I did on my hand went so far. I'm just going to go in, just blend that mainly around my chin, because that's where I have blemishes, and on my jawline. And it's actually building really, really well. What's nice as well is that it kind of makes your skin look really, really smooth. Like really smooth. I've got some like fine lines, some blemishes and some bumps in my skin, and actually because of that light reflecting ability, it just makes it look really, really smooth. I'm going to take you towards some natural light, and then you can have a look there and see what you guys think. Right, here we are in natural light. I honestly cannot get over the shade and how perfect it is for me. Like, I don't think I've had this good shade match in such a long time. Like, I found Charlotte's Tilbury Beautiful Skin a little bit warmer for me, whereas this is a lot cooler. And honestly, the way it's looking, so nice. And like I said, it's not as dewy as what I expected. It is kind of, you do get a lot more coverage than what you would expect. Right, I'm gonna go finish my makeup and then I'll be back. There we have it. I have applied the rest of my makeup, and actually I must say it builds really nice, in the sense that if I put creams on top of it, they still like blend really, really easily. And I think, personally, I think my skin looks amazing. Complimenting myself, but genuinely I'm so impressed with how good my skin looks. Overall, I'm so impressed. I think this shade is the best shade I've actually tried in such a long time. I think it's honestly perfect for my skin. So if you're pale like me, then go give it a go, because actually, like, it looks so nice, and the shade, it's just like, I just actually completely match the rest of my body, which is so refreshing. I think it applies beautifully. I actually love how well it blends in. It just glides onto the skin. The only thing that I found is that some parts of I've got patches of dryness. You can see where the product has kind of clung to it slightly. So I think that is the only negative I can actually find. Is I would say extra moisturize, like moisturize if you've got dry patches like I have, and actually it will be beautiful. My skin looks incredible, and I'm so impressed with it. The application, the packaging, everything about it I'm obsessed with. Let me know what you think down below. Comment if you've already tried it. Share your opinions. Honestly, overall, I'm obsessed. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next Wednesday. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Join my family. It means the world. And I will see you next week. I love you all so much. Also, look at my lip liner. Go check out TikTok if you want to know what it is.